trying little.
So guys, welcome back to my channel. So like I said, I'll be sharing with you in today's video new UK pay salary for nurses. I'll also be sharing with you if it's worth it. I'll also be sharing with you how to calculate your salary and your take home after deduction. So now if you look at your screen, I'm just using this to control the YouTube video. So if you look at your screen, this is the new pay salary for nurses. So if you have less than 2 years of experience, you will be started with band 5 salary after your pin. So when you come into the UK, nobody will pay you band 5 salary. You have to take your OSCE exams. So after taking your OSCE exam, which might take place within 3 months of coming into the UK, you will be paid band 5 salary. And the starting point of band 5 salary, this is the newest UK pay scale salary, is £27,055. Don't think this is your monthly salary. This is your yearly salary. And somebody might say, but Nurse Violet, I have 15 years of experience, I have 10 years of experience, I have 20 years of experience. So if you have a lot of experience, it then depends on your bargaining power. Now, before I came into the United Kingdom, they did an interview for me, online interview for me, and during the interview, they asked you, do you have any question? So if you have any question, ask them, how is the hospital like? Don't start with, what will you pay me? So that they don't think you're coming for the money. You have to have the passion for the job, you know what I mean? And oh, all right, I'm so excited to work with this hospital, but I just want to ask, how much will I be paid? And they'll tell you, at the moment, we are paying £27,055 annually. Oh, but I have 8 years experience. I have 5 years experience. I really know my job and I think I should be paid in the higher scale. And then they might say, okay, we could offer you 31,000 or 33,000, or they may put you at the highest band of band 5. So it depends on your bargaining power. However, after bargaining, they still insist that no, we're not happy to put you at the highest band of band 5 because we feel you are an international nurse and you are coming, you may learn on the job, which will take time for you to adapt. So we are definitely putting you at the least band for band 5. You don't have an option. So guys, please take it, because to be honest, when you come into the UK, nothing is same everywhere, but there are a lot of difference. I came from Nigeria and I was really practicing actively in Nigeria, but when I came here, there are a lot of things to learn and there are a lot of difference. So if you try to bargain and they refuse, there's no problem. Come and start from the lowest band. So from the lowest band for band 5 is £27,055. Now, after every 2 years, you get an increment in your salary. After 2 to 4 years, you get £29,180. And after 4 years, you get £32,934. Remember, it is annually. All right, now you remain at the highest band of band 5, which is 33,706 if you have been in that band 5 for like 6-7 years and you're already in the highest band, or they take you at the highest band of band 5, which is 33,706. There will be no increment for you. You just remain in that band until you decide to say, all right, I think it's time for me to upgrade, it's time for me to improve, and you decide to go to band 6. You do the interview, you pass, and they're happy with you. Then you can now start growing again in band 6 salary. Now with the band 5 salary, let us do calculations. Now the lowest salary of band 5, which you might be starting with, is 27,055. I use mind because they may decide to start you at the highest band of band 5 depending on your years of experience, which is 33,706. So now let's do with the lowest. £27,055 divided by 12. So when you divide £27,055, which is your annual salary, by 12, you get your monthly salary. So divided by 12, look at the screen, you will get £2,254 per month. Now, this is your monthly salary, but this is not your take home. So for us to calculate your take home, because this is your monthly salary without pension and without tax. And in the UK, they tax your salary and they take pension away from it. All right. So now with tax, let's do with tax. Now you are earning £27,055 annually. Now let's add your pension. Pension in the UK is 9.3% every month. So out of your salary, you pay 9.3% to pension every month. Now, we put 9.3% of pension. So now let's do our calculation. Now the calculation is on the screen. So for your pension every month, if you are earning band 5 salary and you are earning 27,055, your salary, your monthly salary is 2,254.58 every month. Now your pension deduction will be 161.32 pence. So 162 pounds point 32 pence is your pension deduction, which will be taken out from your salary. All right, so that will be taken out from your salary, and your tax will be 209 pounds 15 pence, which will also be taken out from your salary. So your national insurance is 159 points, that's 159 pounds point 94 pence, which will also be taken out from your salary. So after all this deduction, your take home will be 1,724 pounds point 17 pence. That will be your take home. So now, if this is your basic pay. What I mean is basic pay is if they contract you or they employ you in the NHS, you work 37.5 hours, which is 3 long days in a week if you are doing days. All right, that means 3 long days in a week. So you have 4 days to also stay at home. You work 3 long days in a week and 4 days to stay at home. Now, this is your basic pay. There is what we call enhanced rate. So if you do nights or you do weekends, nights, Saturday, Sundays, and weekend, and you do night shift, they pay you at enhanced rate. You will not be getting, so you'll be getting enhanced rate plus your basic pay. So for night duties, for weekend, and for public holidays, they pay enhanced rates. They pay higher than your basic pay. So if you are a nurse and you are doing nights, you are doing weekends, you are doing bank holidays, or you're doing public holidays, you are going to be getting a higher pay than these. Probably after all the tax deduction, after pension deduction, after NI deduction, you just might be going home as a band 5 nurse with 2,000 to 2,200 pounds monthly, depending on the enhanced rates you are receiving. All right, so this is the salary scale, the newest salary scale for nurses. So if you are in Nigeria, a pound today is 815. You can multiply it and it will tell you how much of an idea of how much as a nurse coming into the UK newly you are expected to earn. If you are from India, and you're going to multiply it by how much you're supposed to earn, and if you are from Kenya, Ghana, you're going to multiply it by how much you are going to earn. Then it will give you an idea. Now, if you want me to do a video of how much a family of 4-5 spends in the UK, I'm happy to do that video so that it gives you an idea, like, oh, before I make the decision, this is what I'm going to be coming to see in the United Kingdom. All right, so this is how much you are being paid. Now, Nurse Violet, is this all the money I'll be getting in a month? No, this is not all the money you are going to be getting in a month. It depends on your strengths. How strong are you? How hard working are you? So remember, I said you are contracted to work 3 days in the NHS in a week if you are doing day. If you are doing nights, you may end up working up to 13 nights in a month. Okay, so now if you are contracted to work 3 times in a week, 37.5 hours, and you have 4 days off. Now, doing my off, and now decide that, oh, I want to do extra. And this is one thing I love about the United Kingdom. If you decide that you want to be working every day of your life, there is work for you. If you decide that I want to do extra work, there is work for you. The work is available. Are you willing to work? So if you say, okay, Nurse Violet, this is my salary for 3 times in a week, what if I want to work extra? So if you want to work extra, you can either work extra as overtime, which will be added to your salary, or you can either work extra as bank, which will be added, which will not be added to your salary. You will be paid weekly, or you can either work extra as agency, which you will also be paid weekly. So if you are willing to do extra, you are going to earn far more than that. Now let's assume you decide to do bank extra, And when you are doing extra, they take it like you're coming to help them. Oh, please, we are so short of staff. Can anybody come and help? You are helping and you're getting extra money. You know what I mean? So if you decide now and say, okay, I want to do extra, I want to pick up a bank shift, I want to pick up an agency. So it's up to you, but you must have understood the work at least 6 months before you can do either bank or you can do agency. Also, it depends on your work. If you are really good, you can just come into the UK, get your PIN, and after 1-2 months, they allow you to do bank. But for agency, you have to be 6 months post PIN before I can advise you to do agency. So agency will pay you better than bank. But bank is far easier than agency. What do I mean? If you are doing bank in the same hospital you are working, proximity to hospital is there. They all know you, so it's easier. But if you want to do agency, you can't do agency in the same hospital you are working. So that may require you to travel a bit far, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even as far as 3 hours to get agency shift to do. So now, let's say you decide to do bank. That is extra work in the same hospital you are working, probably in the same department. Now you decide to do extra. But so after deductions, if you decide to do bank, after deductions per shift, the least you could earn is £200. You could earn more, but on an average, after deductions, after tax deduction and the rest of them, the least you could earn on an average will be £200 per shift. Now, if you are very strong, especially we international nurses, you know, some of us are strong, but some of us are not also strong. If you are very strong, you can do as far as 3 extras in a week. At the moment now, you can work as much as you like, but keep up to check because it may change, because before now you can only work 20 extra hours, but up until now I'm doing this video, you can work as many extra as you like, as long as you are working in the NHS or in the care home or in the health industry. Okay, so now let's assume you do 2 extra in a week. So after deductions and the rest, you'll be going home with per shift, the least is £200. I remember I said you could go home with more. So if you're going home with £200 and you do 2 shifts, you're going home with £400 per week. So times 4 weeks, because there's 4 weeks in a month, 400 times 4 will give you like £1,600. So outside your salary, you might be going home every week with £400 if you're doing 2 extra in a week, and at the end of the month you'll be going home with £1,600. Now, what if Nosvalet, I'm not very strong, I'm almost 50 years, what if I'm able to do 1 extra each week? So if you're doing 1 extra each week, the minimum you can get is £200. All right, and now £200 times 4 weeks, so every week you'll be paid £200. Then if you times it times 4 weeks in a month, you'll be earning £800. That is not your salary, that is like an extra, so it's worth something. All right, but if you are not able to do any extra at all, like a lot of times I'm in the house because I have young kids, if you're not able to do any extra at all, that will be your basic pay as a new nurse coming into the UK. So with time, you will grow. Now, Nosvalet, what if I'm able to do agency? Oh my God, that's where the money is. If you are able to do agency after 6 months of getting your PIN, your confidence, you're able to do agency. Depending on the agency, the least you could get paid after tax and deduction is £300 to even up to £500-600 per shift, depending on the agency. After deduction, some agency will pay you £300, some will pay £400, some will pay £500, some will pay as far as £600 per shift, depending on your specialty and depending on the agency and depending on the time you do the shift. So for sure, if you're doing agency, you are earning a whole lot. So it also depends on you. So guys, critically analyze it, discuss with your spouse if you are married, and decide if it is worth it. So for those of you who have sent me over 100 messages, I hope I've been able to answer your questions in this video. I will see you in my next video. And by the way, if you want me to do a video of how much you'll be spending a family of 5 in the UK, just pop it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy when I have the time to do that video. I will see you in my next video, and until I see you again, keep soaring higher. I love you all guys, and bye for now.